Hey guys, the day has come. I'm so excited. Sisyphus is here. My Lego Sisyphus. Um, a few years ago on Adam Savage's tested site, I saw him put this together. And yay, my parts are here. So here's the deal. I, where'd it go? A few months ago, I started putting together a list of parts. Okay. You can download these parts from JP Brickworks. It's a sculpture that he's put together, and it's just amazing. And so with any of his sculptures, you can download a parts list. And so I've been doing that, and I started sorting all of my Legos so that I could put together all of the parts. And I have done that. I finally got it down to the point where the remainder of the parts that I needed only cost me about $25. It was mostly little pieces and minifigs, because I didn't have 100% gray minifigs, so I needed that. So now I'm going to take what I already had and the parts that I got, and I'm going to knoll them together as best as I can. And yes, I realize that knolling means 90-degree right angles and all that stuff, but I just sort them in piles. But I have been waiting on this kit. You know, I could have bought it for $350, but who's got that kind of money? So I started sorting all of my kids' Legos. My kids were much like a lot of kids, I think, that they got Legos, they enjoyed them, they put them together, and then they were done with it, so they took them apart. Bless their hearts for that. And their mom, my wife, boy, she might have been into it more than all of us, even though I grew up with Legos and loved it, and the kids loved them too. She was super fascinated by it. She didn't have it growing up, but of course she didn't have daughters, so she couldn't play with dollhouses and all that kind of stuff. But with the Legos, she was able to create dollhouses, create whatever. And so we went to the aftermarket stores that are nearby and found all different types of unique parts. And we frequented the Lego store itself and found all kinds of good stuff there. And Lego, true Lego, man, it is like a tradable commodity. I think that if the dollar ever fails, shoot, you might be able to just have Lego become the new currency. And so now I'm just gonna sort all of these guys. Oh, but anyway, like I was saying, so we have these just boxes and boxes and boxes of Lego. Well, if you're looking for a specific piece, I'm sorry, a box of Legos is almost useless. It is really, really impossible to look for a specific part, even if you don't care what color it is. If you care what color it is, then it's even worse. And you might get lucky, but man, it would take me years to find all the pieces for this. So, but I sorted my parts, and yeah, I finally got to the point where it wouldn't break the bank to buy the remainder, and so I finally did that. And they just came, and I'm so happy. So the way it works is when you buy the parts, they give you the instructions on. I'll just put those together over there. They give you the instructions in a PDF, and so now I'm putting it together. And like I said, the first time I saw this, I didn't know anything about JP Brickworks, but I'm a big fan of Adam Savage's from Mythbusters. But more recently, he's been on his Tested website, and he puts together all kinds of neat stuff, and he builds stuff, but he's also a lover of Legos. Lego. The plural of Lego is Lego. But he is a lover of Lego, and I saw him put together this kit a couple years ago now, and I said I need to do that. But I also said I don't need to afford that. And so thus began a couple years now sorting. Well, I didn't get hardcore into it until the pandemic actually happened. And boy, when there's nothing to do, there's always Lego to sort. I thought that I was going to be able to pay the kids to do it too. They decided that it was so boring. They didn't want to have anything to do with it. I'm still not done. I still probably have a quarter of my total allotment to do. But I got far enough. So now the only question is the color gonna hold up, because the Legos are different ages, and they did change some of the colors. Like this color is considered light blue gray, but light blue gray has changed shades a couple of times over the years. So if it looks really stupid, then I'll have to be a little picky, but we'll see. So I've already got a lot of these pieces already sorted in sort of sorting container. So I think I might add these piles to those. I think that might be the easiest way to go. But I can't tell you how excited I am. Let's just do that. I just got through putting together the Apollo 11 lander from, that's an actual Lego kit. But this sculptor, I think his name is Jason from JP Brickworks. He's awesome. He's got lots and lots and lots and lots of cool designs that I hope to put together at some point. I am sorting these by shape and not by color, because I have found that once you have them sorted by color or by shape, it's really easy to pick out the right color. And we're going to put some of these pieces right there. Well, those colors line up pretty good. So far, I haven't seen too many oddballs. I could use the bottom side of this, but I think that's going to get confusing. Let's see. And we're off to the races. Not sure why the builds usually begin with the minifigs, but sticking true to form with Lego. Typical Lego instruction. I want us to build 5 gray minifigs. Put those back there. Now what? I will admit freely that I am not the best organizer in Noller, but I do know where everything is now. Okie dokie. And we're off. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Hello, my son. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we need three of these guys. Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 1x4s and 1. Okie dokie. I think this is going to be the wit. Okie dokie. The directions have been downloaded on a PDF. Oh, so we have rotated. Didn't give myself a good enough workspace. Okay, so we have one of those, 6 2x4s. And one of these guys. Why red? The only thing I can think of is just to make it easy for the directions to see what's going on. The interior of these really could be any color. But when in Greece, Greek gods, get it? Two of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. I do like getting all of my pieces out first. That way you know if you're missing something. Ooh, can barely see the line. 2 goes in there. That makes sense, and it offsets the seam, keeps it strong. So, 1, 2, and then one of these guys. Two of those guys. 4 of these guys. Man, if I had a bigger workspace, I would have just had this all laid out on a big, really big table. And then 28. My goodness. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's see, 4, 6, 8. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24. 26 and 28. What I like about this design, you'll see when we get down to the nitty-gritty, is it's very clean. There's not that many. I don't know what the Lego things are called. I guess I'm not a very avid Lego user if I don't know what the little things are called. But be that as it may, there's not very many of them showing. So he's got a very clean aesthetic. Again, still don't know why you went with the red. Could have been gray, could have been black, could have been whatever. Did I miscount? Must have. I need 2 of those and 2 of those. coming along. Flip it over. This must just be for added stability. Now we're making another one of those. And we're putting some of the finer details on. I figured this is worthy of taking it off the hyperlapse. Yay. What else? There's a rat under the table. I smell a rat. There you are. Like he's going over. This guy's got the sword. I wish I knew the stories behind these. I'm going to have to look them up. I know that said he betrayed a bunch of people and he cheated death twice. I have to read up about this because I'm sure that these refer to certain parts of the history. All right. So that guy is complete. That looks outstanding. So exciting. And we're moving on. Only one. Okay. Moving right along. One of those. Two of those. And one of those. 1x4, 2x4. Okay, so what do they want us to do? Line it up like that. And then like that. It's unique. Okay, yeah, that's a unique piece. That's what I like about this. This building style is totally different from Lego. And I know that Adam has said this before, and I've only done a handful of kits that aren't Lego. but it's very much not the same as Lego, and it's hard to describe how so. But it's not to say it's different, or not to say it's better by any means. It's not. It's not worse. Um, it's just different. You know, just lots of uniqueness about the build style. And we want 3 of these. It's so nice out today. I've actually got the window open, which is why you hear nature. I'm not used to that. Oh, we've got a round piece right here. Not sure what this is just yet. So I need 2 of those. I am so terrible. Even though I sorted my own Legos and I actually got, I made labels out of actual namesake labels from Lego. I am terrible at remembering their names. I'm terrible with names anyway. I never, ever, ever expect anybody to remember my name because I'm terrible at it. And I think that it's inappropriate of me to require you to do something that I myself will not do. This is another point where we start getting into the uniqueness of the builder style. So this goes there. This goes there. And that goes there. And that in of itself is a beautifully sturdy object. You have no idea what it is yet, do you? I do. The anticipation is killing you, I can tell. Okay, so then that goes. I gotta quit saying that goes there and that goes there because then I can't use this for hyperlapse. There we go. We want this. Right here. And this right there. See, look at that. Oh. No, I was wrong. There we go. This is how it goes. I had it wrong, but now it's right. Oh no, I need a longer one than that. What did I do with them? There they are. But before we do that, we must do this. And then we also need, I need the backwards kind, this kind. There we go, upside down. And that goes, no. Like so. To cap it off. And then that goes. You're going, what is this thing he's building? Okay. Yell it out when you can tell. again, the creativity with this build is astounding. You know, I built spaceships and I built cars, and those are the type of things that I built when I was growing up. And I tried to build them in a style like Lego would build them. And I was not unique enough in my thinking to deviate from something they would do. I just wasn't, I don't know, I wasn't thinking creatively enough. All these little pieces. Do you see it yet? It never would have dawned on me to work on this. I mean, these are up and down like that, but it would never have dawned on me to work on this scale. Or this axis, I should say. But what? Okie dokie, moving right on. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4, that's it. These. Oh, I know what we're doing. Now we're starting another base. Boy, I'm moving right along. Oh yeah, okay, so you've all seen this before. So we're going to move back to a hyperlapse. Now we're getting to where we can decorate this thing. This is one of the panels. There we go. And so we're going to put this guy on. Oh. Sure. I get it. There we go. driver of the chariot. This guy goes right there. He's about to get hit by the chariot. What else? Oh, that's it for that side. There should be. That looks pretty good. So now let's add that to this side. Got a little bit of a story happening here. Yay, that's exciting. And that's where we're going to leave it right now. Right. So I'm not even sure what we're putting together now. It's a mystery. But I know we need one of these. And oh, so we're flipping it upside down. No. Aha. We're doing this. And we're doing this. What could this be? That's what it looks like. Okay. Let's get this little guy over here. And again, this is where we're getting into the stuff that you never, ever, ever see from Lego. This is one of the things that makes this build unique, is that you never see these kind of shapes from Lego. It's one of the reasons why this sucker appealed to me, but the other reason is just the sheer movement. So lifelike. You don't see that from Lego very often either. So I need one of those, and we need one of those, and we need one of those. Okay. And we're going to put this right here. And this right here. What is it? Now what? All right. And the shapes that they come up with are outstanding. No. But what is it? Oh, the anticipation's coming. Okay, now we're moving on. Only I lost my place on the directions. So, for the motor, we need 2 of these. 2 4x4. 4 by plates? 2x4 plates. But I think, are we going dark now? Oh, that's nice and simple. Okay, now we're going for some round ones. Now see, this is something that I never did. I never did Technics, which when I was growing up, they were only cars, but now they got all kinds of neat things. But I never did the Technics. So I don't have that basic understanding for the gears and all that kind of stuff. After they're built, they make sense to me, but not until then. And we go through all the way like that. Alright, now we gotta get the motor. And that's the battery pack. There's the motor. Alright. And the directions doesn't show the wire because it's a hassle. Okay, so now I need the 3 lengths and I need a little black guy. Oh, no, that one. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, but that goes in here. And you still go through here. Don't fall out. You. What sets this kit apart, the motion, the fluidity of the motion, is really neat. I'm just going to put this all together like so. My goodness. That looks like this guy. Jeez. The only thing that's frustrating about these motors is that they are noisy. The sucker is hidden inside the chamber, so it'll be less noisy. But still noisy. So I might encase this guy in maybe a little bit of foam or something, I don't know. Jeez. Then I need another 3. So then these gears go like that. And that goes around, okay. So now what? That looks right. And then, yeah.
Mom, your dad, you want lunch?
Sorry about that. I was going through, and I didn't realize that I had left it on hyperlapse the entire time. So now we're starting to get into the Technic gears that operate, I believe, the legs. But you don't even know what this is. Ha 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 ha. And then this, we want straight up and down. I think, though, that there is some flexibility here for adjustment. I will have to research that. The directions make it look like that, a little more straight up and down. But of course, it's on the far side, even on the directions. That's the orientation it has for the instructions. It says to get 2 of these, but now I'm not so sure where the other 2 go, or where the other 1 goes. Oh, there's supposed to be 2 in there. Well, I was wondering why. See, this is a little sloppy. I was wondering about that. And that's there. And now everyone out there who's ever done one of these or done this particular one is going, no, it's not the way. I wish there was a little more of that piece to bite onto. I did put the right length in, but I might go get a longer one for that guy. We'll see. I mean, there's going to be a wall right here, and so it's going to hold on to it, but if that becomes a problem, then I think we will do that. Okay, now we need 2 of those. Okie dokie. So it looks like that guy goes there, and there. Oh. And there. 2 of you go there. 2 of you go there. And you go there with another gear.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. Oh, so now we're going to put this little gear on. And this is when we get to find out if my guess on this was right. It looks like it might be. Let's see. That's right on. Okay. Now what? Two of you. And two of you. These are all the last of each of you. So each of you get one. And I'll put you there. And I'll put, oops. I'll put you there. Okay, so now we're going to rotate that around. And I need one of you, and one of you. Stability. Brilliant. Oh, it's beautiful. The last few times it's asked me to grab something, it's the last of this color of those pieces. It always makes me wonder if I've dropped something. But so far they haven't missed any parts. It's any parts that I'm missing has been my error. They've just been lost on me. There we go. So then that goes right in the middle. Oh, I put those on backwards. Today is one of the first nice and sunshiny spring days that we've had here this winter. It just turned spring. Might have got to 70 today. We're here in Portland, Oregon. It was a beautiful day. We're supposed to use two of these guys. Oops, wrong way even. These guys go over here. And, oh, it looks like we're putting our minifig. And this guy's getting chained up. Let's see if we can't make this look good. Alrighty. And we'll go over and around. Now, maybe we should go up and over. And I kind of want this to stay put, so we're going to go inside. Almost like we're tying a knot. And Come on, baby. There we go. That looks pretty good. We want 2 more of these. And 1 more over here. I'm getting excited. Not gonna lie, I'm getting excited. Okay, it's a little weird up top. Okay, so now we're going to put these 2 guys on together. Alright, now what? 1 of those. One of those. One of those. That's what happens when I'm not paying too close attention. Still not sure what that's supposed to do. Alright, we'll just have to see. Yeah, this hangs off the edge by 1. That's what I did wrong. And then this sucker goes in right there. And I still haven't even made Sisyphus or the rock. That's the most important part. This is just the stand. I'm not gonna lie, this is not the easiest build. I have absolutely the utmost respect for the designers. Designer Jason, I think his name is. But if anyone has ever seen this or seen his website, you'll now know, because of the clear one, because this post right here is clear, this means that this is his revamped design, where he made a couple of different changes, including there was a chain for this part. There's the mechanics of this one are a lot better, I think, and the clear post makes the end product look even that much better. Plus, I believe it's rock. Looks more like a rock. Alrighty, we have moved on, and now for the main event, I believe we're making Sisyphus. Start with that guy, and one of you. And I have never seen a build like this. I can promise you that. It's just a unique take on the ability of Legos. Lego. And this guy goes here. Oh, yeah. Nope. Better. Okay, we're going time lapse on this one. This is going to take forever. But if I see something great, I'll come back. Well, here he is in all of his glory. I'm all done. This is Sisyphus eternally rolling his boulder up the hill. And you take the crank and put it on there. And with a nice slow fluid motion, you can see that he's endlessly flowing or pushing his rock up the hill. I just love the fluidity of the motion and the struggle. You can really see that he's pushing the rock, and I love everything about this, man. I love the roundness of the boulder, the sphere. I understand that if you want to go be a master builder over at Lego, I don't know if this is true or not, but it sounds right, that one of the things that you have to do is build a sphere, because that's one of the hardest things you can do. And these guys have it figured out. The sucker is mostly hollow, goes together in 4 pieces. It's absolutely incredible. Anyway, so then you see the detail down here. Let me get rid of the crank. You see these guys down here, and I know I'm gonna kill the story. I don't know the story of Sisyphus specifically, other than I know that he betrayed a bunch of people. He was a terrible king. He somehow cheated death twice, and because of that, Hades damned him to pushing this rock up the hill, up this eternal hill. And I understand that either the hill was forever, or as soon as, it sounds more like as soon as he got the rock up to the top, he would be done. But every time he got close, the rock would roll back down, and he'd have to start all over. So if we turn this around, you can see the front side. I'll lift this up so you can see. You've got Zeus over there holding his lightning bolt from the clouds. Here's the front side. Here we've got, and I don't know the story at all. I'll have to read up on this, but here's a chariot. And it looks like some guy getting killed. That might have been one of the times that he cheated death. And here he's wrapped in chains and he's imprisoned. And actually, this chain's supposed to be around his hand too. Gonna ruin it now. We'll just leave it like that for now. But one of the neatest things about this kit is that you can open it up and you can see the mechanics of it. And I love that. Now here's a motor from making it go on its own. We can reach in there and we can push it. And with this open, it's actually kind of loud. But oh, that's what I didn't do. In order to engage the motor, you have to re-engage this gear. There we go. And you can see the working mechanics of it. I just love that. And you can close her up. And there is Sisyphus eternally pushing his boulder forever. Thank you for joining me on this. This really has been 4 years in the making. From seeing Adam Savage on his video build it, falling in love with the kit, being disappointed about how expensive it was, but it's worth every penny. Absolutely, it's worth every penny. It's so many pieces. to sorting my own Legos by part, pulling out all of the pieces that I needed for this sucker so that I could afford to pay for the rest, and putting it together. It's about 4 years in the making. Yeah. Thank you very much for sharing this time with me. It's been fun. We'll see you next time.